This is a quick review of some of the resources I used in my Simple Machines unit. Let's Read and Find Out Science is one of my favorite series, and this book is a beautiful introduction to Simple Machines. It is a little bit more wordy than some of their other books, and so I could do it section by section as you learn about the different Simple Machines, or as a fun intro to the kids before you get started. This book was the spine of our unit, so we used it almost exclusively as the introduction and core information given when we were talking about our Simple Machines. It is packed full of great examples and great information and is presented in a really fun and engaging way. This biography about Isaac Newton was my absolute favorite, and I wish there were more biographies by this author and illustrator because it's so beautiful and it has a really great moral message and really teaches you about his life. We also really enjoyed SciShow Kids on YouTube. Their videos were really fun and engaging and geared more towards the younger kids in the group, but also gave really excellent, simple explanations of the Simple Machines. Okay, this guy at the Fun Science Demos is very obviously a science teacher, but I love how very visual and slow he speaks, making it very clear to understand more complex concepts. We actually checked this set out from our library, and so it was kind of fun to experiment with. They have several prompt cards that help you experiment with different Simple Machines. The Archimedes screw did not work very well, and you weren't able to complete the experiments on those cards, but the rest of them did present the ideas, and we used it as a great reinforcement for the concepts that we had already learned. By far, though, my older son definitely preferred this set. It did have prompt cards as well and had more complex experiments for them to do, and all of the experiments worked well. It was, again, a really great review of the concepts that we had learned together in our science classes. I used a couple of these episodes in this unit, particularly the one about playing ball and when they go into a giant pasta situation where they have to use Simple Machines to get out of it. But I would just recommend this series in general because they are packed full of fun science in a way that keeps the kids entertained, but also reviews what you've learned. Lastly, this Newton's Cradle ball balancing set is a really fun desktop toy, and it's also a great gadget for helping reinforce Newton's 3 laws of motions, as the kids are always fascinated with new things, and it is just fun to play with and gets them thinking. All that being said, though, the things that the boys loved the most were the real things, where they solved real problems using real tools. So what we used the most were the ropes and the pulleys that we got from Home Depot, the bucket of wheat that we got from our storage, the 2x4 we found in the backyard with a rock, and the screwdriver that they used in the shop. They appreciated those lessons the most because they could see the practical application and they realized that it was important.